Alright folks, so I'm starting in on this lantern here, the Embry. It's a Little Supreme number 350, and for what we're going to do for kind of not like a full restoration, but a semi, to get it up so it's working condition and so it looks nice and so we can use it and so it lasts for a while. My goal is to make it last for a long time. I am going to take off the old rust, or as much of the old rust as I can, and then we'll probably treat it with maybe some oil, or we will maybe lacquer it. But for right now, we're going to do this process. The first process that I did was I freed up my my burner. My burner is all freed up. I'm going to put it back on, and then I'm going to soak it in a molasses bath. And right here I have just some molasses, and I'm going to combine not quite 2 of these, but probably about 24 ounces of this molasses with some hot water, and we're going to make a bath for this lantern, and we're going to submerge it and we're going to let it set, and we'll let it set for a day, and then we're going to probably brush it down some, and we're going to take it from there, and we're going to let it set for probably a couple days and get some of this rust off it. So I'm going to put you folks on hold for a minute, and I'm going to get some water and we're going to mix this up and get it submerged. So stay with me. Before I go along and submerge this, I just want to give you folks, just show you a little bit here on video what it looks like. That's the bottom, and just a quick look around this lantern here. This is our first one that we're starting on. It's a Embry Little Supreme number 350. Nothing's real fancy, it's just a cold blast lantern. So we're gonna go get our water now. Alright, so I got my bucket full of hot water. I'm gonna add my molasses now. I'm gonna stir it up. If you had the jar style molasses, it would work well. Then you can actually rinse the water into the jar. But this one will work as well. We'll just dip it down in. The water's I'm using hot water. So there's one, and you're going to want to use a cheaper style molasses because you're not going to be reusing it after this. It only holds up for a couple days, and then it will start to ferment. So we're going to add probably a half of this bottle, and that will be good, and the rest I'll use for something else in the house. Alright, so we're going to mix this up. I think we're well mixed. And now I'm going to go along and put the lantern in the bucket. I actually have my chimneys up higher, so we're gonna have to find something to, well, I think we're gonna add a little bit more water to get it up over the top, and then we'll be set. We're gonna let it set for a day, and we'll come back tomorrow, and we're gonna scrub this down a little bit, try to take some of that rust off. So we'll see you tomorrow, folks, and we'll check and see what's happening. Thanks for watching. Okay, folks, so I'm going to do a status update on lantern number 2, which was the Dietz traffic guard. It's a dead flame, and that one had paint on it, and I did some sanding on it because it had some rust. And unlike the other lantern, which we just did with the submersion in a molasses bath, the Dietz traffic guard, we're actually going to we have that in a submersion of lacquer right now. So we're taking all the paint off that. We're gonna repaint that one, as opposed to what we were doing with the other one. We were just giving it a bath, and we're actually gonna just use a natural look to that as opposed to repainting it. So that's the update on the traffic guard lantern, and hopefully I can get some pics out for you tomorrow when I go back and revisit that right now. So we're actually stripping the paint off that one, and we'll see how that comes out as well. So we got 2 lanterns, 2 different submersions, and 2 different plans for each one of them. So thank you for watching, and stay posted for future episodes on this restoration, or I'm going to say it's not a full restoration, just making them better than what they were so they last. So alright, folks.